So how is you?
Oh, I'm just great.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, this obviously won't air right away, but we're expecting...
We don't know.
Maybe it will. We're expecting all the snow and cold and all that. Are you are you a snow bunny, or are you at home? Don't even look at me. Don't talk to me about leaving my house.
I don't like to drive around out in it. That makes me nervous. I like to be outside and play in it. I like to take the dogs outside. Hank has a winter coat that he hates. Harriet, we had that one little blip of snow earlier this last in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
She liked it, so I kind of wanted to just take her outside in it because Hank's hips have been bothering him. Like, he's having a hard time jumping up and down. He's older. I have a 10-year-old wiener dog, so I don't expect much out of the little guy anymore. But
he's thick like a snicker.
He's
thicker than a snicker.
Yeah. He's a fatty fatso. Yeah. But it's winter. It's his winter weight.
That's right.
Yeah.
By summer, he'll have his boat body back.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be a hot dog.
Does he have a boat body?
He's been on a boat like twice in his life. I don't know that he cares about it, but anyway, I do like the snow. I like to get out there and play around in it. And so when I was...
Do you make snow angels?
I don't know if it was like before I left for college or like my first year back. I can't remember, but I was with my aunt and my brother and my sister and my uncle, and we were outside playing in the front yard, playing with building snowmen and stuff like that. And my uncle, I have two quick stories about this one time. My uncle tied the snow tube thing to the back of the Durango and drove us around the driveway. Snow just pelting us in the face from the back tires. We're like, this is so fun. But then I can't remember if it was the same time or not, but my brother was shoveling snow. And, there's the plastic snow shovels.
Yeah.
There's only so many snow shovels that we had, and there were so many of us. And so he went and grabbed the metal shovel.
Yeah.
He was digging the snow, went to throw it, and when he did, he smacked my aunt in the head. Like, her teeth banged together, and he immediately, he was probably like 10 or so, burst into tears, ran inside. He was like, I've just killed my mother. Like, it was awful. But, yeah, so that was my fun snow story. I have a lot of them.
I hate the snow. I love it when I don't have to go anywhere.
Oh.
There was one week in Nebraska, well, not a week. There was one time in Nebraska where it snowed so much and it was so cold. I didn't leave my house for 8 days.
I would have loved that. My grandpa, I just talked to him yesterday morning, and he had shoveled the snow off the roof. He lives in New Hampshire. And when I was a kid, I lived in New Hampshire when I was like a toddler, and then I would go in the summer. Every now and then I would go for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I can remember, the back deck, the snow being as tall as the back deck. They had a Chihuahua, and so my grandpa would have to dig tunnels in the snow so that the Chihuahua could go outside to go potty.
Just toss them out there.
And there was one time we played in a blizzard, and I looked like Ralphie's little brother in A Christmas Story. I couldn't put my arms down in my snowsuit. And so they literally picked me up and threw me, and I fell in the snow, and I couldn't get out. And I was just living there for a little bit.
We should remake that.
In a blizzard.
We should remake it.
Yeah.
Get pics.
Yeah. I like the snow. I don't have an issue with it.
I hate it. I think it's beautiful, but I hate it.
The thing I hate is, when they call for snow. I went to Walmart last night. I just wanted to grab dog food. I was standing in line, and the guy was like, they're out of bread. I was like, Walmart? He goes, yeah. And then he was like, milk at Deerberg's was like $7 for a gallon of milk. I was like, what are you talking about?
There's not even that many of us that live here full time.
No. I was like, guess I'm not drinking milk. Thank God.
I made Casey order groceries yesterday.
Yeah.
I might stop at the store for one thing today. Otherwise,
I know, I needed potatoes, and I should have grabbed them when I was there, but I was just so, I was overwhelmed because everybody and their brother was like, Snowmageddon. I saw Jen Wasilak posted a little weather report that she's going to do.
I heard her talking about something about that over the... Yeah.
She was like, she's like, my nose is running and my eyebrows are frozen. I was like, okay, Jen.
I love her. She's so sweet.
It was so cute. I was like, I love that.
It's adorable.
Yeah. So I will be, once the snow starts, I'll be kind of excited and cozy and snuggled with my dogs. And then in the morning, I'll probably take Harriet out to go play for a little bit. But for the most part, I'll just hang inside, make some soup. What's your go-to soup?
I don't eat soup. It's weird.
What?
Why is there so much liquid in it?
Because it is soup.
It's not.
The broth is what makes it soup.
Okay, I'm going to contradict myself for a minute. I had one soup that I really liked from Margaritaville. I don't remember what it was. It was tomato something. I was really sick with like the flu last winter. And I had Casey grab me 2 cups of it. And I got so sick off that. Like it did not help at all. It just made me sick. And I can't even look at it now. I don't need soup. My soup to me is chili. Chili, that's soup.
Chili is not soup.
Casey made a cheddar bacon potato soup last night. I didn't eat it.
You were the pickiest eater. My brother is a picky eater. I don't even know if Vincent eats soup. I don't know. But I love soup. I love all soups. Clam chowder, potato soup. But my favorite to make is vegetable beef soup.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I like all soups.
I don't even like stew.
Okay, now.
It's the texture of the meat.
Well, then the meat's not cooked right.
No, it gets like stringy and whoa, gross. It's weird. I don't like it. And I don't like cooked carrots or onions or celery.
Oh my god.
So I'm kind of out.
What do you eat other than chicken strips?
I eat lots of stuff.
I doubt that.
I like noodles.
Oh my god. Buttered noodles. Go figure.
First of all, I haven't eaten buttered noodles since I was a small child.
Then what? Okay, I don't care.
I like
all. You know what? I don't care what
all
you eat.
kinds of
I don't care
pasta.
what you eat. I don't want to know anymore because it's just gonna.
I like all kinds of pasta. I like anything breakfast food. I like chicken strips. I love almost any kind of potato. Steak, love steak.
So you like all of the ingredients of soup, but just not soup?
Yeah.
I don't care.
There was a very long time where like I was one of those people that needed like the cafeteria lunch trays because none of my food could be touching. It drove me insane. And like I wouldn't eat it because I'm like, well, this mixed with this, so now it tastes like this, and it's weird and I don't like it.
I come from a family where if you didn't eat what was put on your plate, they would wrap it in saran wrap, put it in the fridge, and then that's what you had the next day. And if you didn't eat that, then that sat there and that's what you ate.
I did that too, and I think that's what's wrong with me. That's why I only eat what I want. Like Susan Ebling, she invited Casey and I to go with her and Jake to one of those wine pairing dinners at Baxter's last year.
You must be a nightmare at a fancy dinner.
It was like a 6-course meal. And I looked at the menu and I'm like, Susan, I'm only going to eat like 2 or 3 of these things and I don't drink wine. So they'd bring out the different courses and I'm like, who wants this one?
But do you even try it or do you just...
Sometimes, yeah.
So that's the thing that drives me nuts is when people aren't even willing to try. They're just not adventurous at all. Like I hate peas. If somebody makes a dish and they're like, I put a lot of work into making this, and like, I'll eat around the pea. I'll try it. Mm-hmm. I'll eat around the pea. Peas can kick rocks. Like I hate them. I don't like them at all. I find them to be smelly, gross, disgusting little bursts of ick in your mouth.
And they're green.
I don't care that they're green. I care that they just don't have a good taste. I don't like the flavor and the texture of it combined. But if it's in a dish that I'm eating, like I love fried rice. And so sometimes peas are in fried rice. I'll eat around them.
Okay.
Or like you buy those like pasta salad boxes at the thing, and the one that I like happens to have peas in it. I've been known to, while the pasta was dry, like pour it into a colander, pick out the dried peas, and then make it. But if somebody else had made that and there were peas in it, I would just eat around them. I'm willing to try whatever dish is made.
Well, me too.
But it doesn't really sound like it.
Not at like a restaurant. There are a couple of places that I will eat absolutely whatever is put in front of me, and that is at my mother-in-law's house and my grandma's house. I had soup not too long ago.
But if you're at a restaurant,
I'm not going to order it.
Well, if it's like one of those pairing deals and they bring you the food, you're not even going to try it?
If it's something that I think I might like I've gotten really, not really into fish, but I like a lot more fish than I used to. Not like fish sticks or popcorn shrimp because that's the only kind of fishy stuff I would eat. I love ahi tuna. I love cod. All that. I'll try that. Halibut.
Didn't I get you to try the calamari at Baxter's?
Yes, and I love it.
Yeah.
See? I try stuff.
But you turned your nose up to it like it was the worst thing you'd ever heard.
Because it's fried octopus, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I tried to get one of my kids
But fried octopus, like, why is that worse than saying fried chicken?
because of chicken nuggets.
Do you make squid nuggets? I don't know.
Oh, it's
I just, yeah.
it just sounds gross, but I do like it now, and I did try it because you made me try it.
Yeah.
And when Casey and I went to dinner with your aunt, we ate it that night.
Yep.
And I will order it from time to time.
I do like it. I like Baxter's in particular. I like theirs. I really like Tucker Shuckers because they do the thick spears of it.
I think that might be too much
Yeah.
for me. I don't know if I could do that.
When we went to Tucker Shuckers, I ordered it and you didn't eat it.
Yeah. It's too much. I like things in bite-sized pieces.
I give up. I don't care. I don't care what you eat.
I like stuff.
You'll figure it out. Starve. That's what my mom would always say. Eat it or starve. I don't care.
As long as I have chicken strips, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's my backup.
But, like, are you somebody where you go someplace, you're like, if I'm making a dinner, you're like, well, I'm not going unless there's chicken strips.
No.
Okay.
No.
Like, I don't have to worry about trying to make a separate whole other meal for Melissa just because I know she's not going to eat this.
No. I will either eat before or I'll eat after. I might pick at some stuff.
Yeah.
But I will make sure I don't walk into something hungry.
Yeah.
If I know that there's going to be a lot of wild food.
Okay. Okay. There's that. What's your favorite, like, snow day meal?
I don't know that I have a favorite snow day meal because I don't do soup. I love chili. Chili would be it for me. Chili. I don't do the weird cinnamon roll thing that every other Nebraska person does.
That's a southern Missouri thing, too, where you put the chili with the cinnamon roll. It's the sweet with the savory.
I just don't get it. I just want a lot of pepper and a lot of cheese.
A lot of pepper, like, make it heat, or a lot of pepper just like you like the taste of pepper?
I love pepper.
Yeah.
I love pepper. What's your favorite? Soup?
My mom used to make beef stroganoff when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I really liked that. She also used to make shepherd's pie with tater tots rather than mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked that. We were poor, so we had a lot of, like, Depression style. Depression era, like, always save, best choice. Like,
Yep.
That's where the best recipes come from. It's
That's
from
right.
poor people who are like, we've got these 4 things, let's figure out how to eat it.
Yeah. Now, how do you figure out what to make with all the random things in your fridge? Because I know this is a thing, so I just think it's cool the way she does this.
Oh, I absolutely tell ChatGPT what I have in my counter, and I say, here are the 7 things that I have in this fridge. I'm really partial to eating Chinese food, Indian food. Like, can you make me something inspired by those dishes that a basic white woman can do with these 5 ingredients? And it's like, I got you, sis, and it'll make me a recipe. And I literally made like a shortbread with like a sweetened condensed milk caramel layer.
Mm-hmm.
It's sitting in my fridge right now as my dessert.
And you got it from Chat.
Yeah, 4 ingredients: butter, sugar, flour, sweetened condensed milk.
I think that's really interesting the way you do that.
Yeah.
I find all of my recipes on TikTok.
So my nonna gave me an Instapot for Christmas. She had an extra one, so she gave it to me. And I've made spaghetti in the Instapot twice with a gal I found on TikTok. She used her Instapot, and so it dirties one dish.
That's true.
And I am so excited about that. That's the best part, because I eat spaghetti. I could eat it
Every day.
every single day for the rest of my life.
Me too. But you have to have bread too.
Yeah, I don't even care about bread. I care
bread.
about bread, but I'll eat spaghetti with or without it.
I mean, I will, but I really am going to want some bread.
Yeah.
Even if I have
Carbs
to.
on carbs on carbs.
Even if I have to put a piece of toast in the toaster with some garlic butter.
Yeah.
Bread.
My, again, poor mom would do just a sheet pan with some slices of bread, put some butter on it, sprinkle some garlic powder, and then toss them in the thing.
We did that too. We did that too.
We did that with when my mom would make chili, she would just get a slice of bread and put some butter on it, and then put the chili on it when we make chili sandwiches. Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, so snow day meal / sick day meal. When I was a kid, my mom would make me just a can of Campbell's tomato soup. She would like jazz it up a little bit with some like seasonings, and then most people eat like a grilled cheese sandwich with their tomato soup.
Yeah.
I like tuna fish sandwich, but I like the bread toasted.
Okay.
and then with a tuna fish, and she would cut it in half, just lots of salt and pepper.
Diagonally or straight?
Diagonally.
Okay, good.
And so then I would have a toasted tuna fish sandwich with tomato soup.
Poor sick day meal, the 99-cent Stouffer's macaroni and cheese TV dinners.
Like from Home Alone.
Yeah, that's all I wanted was macaroni and cheese. I still want macaroni and cheese almost every time I get sick. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might stop at Deerberg's on my way home and get some of their deli mac because I love their deli mac.
Yeah.
Get the huge one so I can just munch on it all weekend.
Deerberg's has their imitation crab salad. Love that. I'll eat it just out of the container. I don't put it on anything.
I like a lot of the dips that they have too.
Yeah.
The buffalo chicken dip, the spinach and artichoke dip.
I haven't had the buffalo chicken one. I'm always leery of buffalo chicken dip that's pre-made.
Oh, it's good.
Wobbly Boots has amazing buffalo chicken wraps.
I know, that's what I always get.
My friend Michaela, she'd tear those up pretty good.
Michaela's having a baby.
Yeah, so is my friend Olivia. Both of them. They're like 2 days apart is when they're due.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
My last 2 non-mom friends. Out the door. I know.
What's that, old man? Get off my lawn! Isn't that what he says?
I don't know who you're. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know that guy?
No.
I'm gonna find it. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Your one pot spaghetti.
Yeah.
Your Instapot spaghetti. Mm-hmm. My husband is the cook in our house, if I haven't told you this already. There are a couple things that I will make, but most of it's just food I eat. Entire kitchen. Every utensil is used. Mm. There is sauce, not only all over the kitchen, but it's on him.
Yeah.
He is an incredible, incredible cook. I keep telling him he needs to go try out for Hell's Kitchen.
But you don't even eat any of the food he makes, so
yes, I do.
How do you know?
I do. He made Marry Me Chicken the other night, and it was really good.
Yeah, I've wanted to try doing that. There's different ways you could, like, there's Marry Me Chicken, Marry Me Pork Chops, Marry Me blah blah blahs. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of different, there's a Marry Me Tofu. Like, I've never tried cooking tofu.
I've never eaten tofu.
Of course you wouldn't. I don't, that means nothing to me.
I have no relevance.
I want to take you one time to Nawab's and make you eat what I like from there.
So I actually do want to go try that.
Yeah. Nawab's is our Indian restaurant that we've got here. Chad in our office had a hand in like getting them set up.
It's still under a year old, isn't it?
Right around a year.
I would go try that with you.
It's so good. When I do DoorDash, I'll DoorDash Nawab's because I like the chicken. I love the naan with the chutney, the mango chutney. Oh man.
I love naan bread.
Yeah, that's what it is, naan.
I know, naan bread.
Yeah.
I don't know about mango chutney. What's chutney?
It's just like it's basically the mango chutney is just like a jelly.
Okay. I just had a joke pop into my head, but I'm not going to tell it. Jelly. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I say the word chutney, I think of New Girl, the episode.
I love New Girl.
When Schmidt's like a mango chutney, any kind of chutney, really.
I love New Girl so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to start that over. Schmidt and Nick.
I am Nick Miller.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah. And I feel like I'm Schmidt.
I feel like you're Jess.
No, I'm not. Just walk. Maybe I'm Jess with a side of Schmidt.
Yeah. 29?
I'm going to rewatch that show.
Oh, we should just do 39?
39? I follow all the New Girl stuff on TikTok, and it kills me every time. Welcome back, guys. I am sitting here with Dallas Martz, the GM of Ballparks National, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on out there.
All right.
Perfect. Exciting. Yeah. So you're not from the Lake of the Ozarks?
Nope.
What first drew you here, and how did you land the GM job?
Well, I was living in Iowa with a previous job, and I would come down to the lake 3 or 4 times a year, and I always really enjoyed coming down here. Darn, I have to go to Lake of the Ozarks for work. But yeah, I always enjoyed my trips down here. I met some great folks while I was down here. Never thought I would end up living here, but here I am about 10 years later. So.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm excited.
And have you always been in sports and event management, or how'd you get into this?
I have not. I have a background mostly of marketing and the sales world through a cell phone business. Also worked in the marketing world with a big convenience store. I won't mention them, but they have great taco pizza. So
okay.
So So stop by and get one of those. But found myself working in summer collegiate baseball about 5 years ago. Was presented with an exciting opportunity to basically start a summer collegiate baseball team from scratch. When I
Brand
was
new.
hired, right? When I was hired, we had, it was basically a blank sheet of paper, no team name, some ideas, but no for sure name, no logo, no coaches, no players, no nothing. So over a did that for 4 years. So that was pretty exciting to be able to be part of the development of a logo, a team identity, and getting out and getting it started. And year two, winning a conference championship, and it was a great experience, and I'll never forget it for sure.
So that probably helps out quite a bit with taking over this. You have
Yeah,
a lot of experience.
during that period of time, met a lot of great people. Met the majority owner of the ballpark, and I got to know him really well. And that led to me accepting the general manager role in the fall of 2024,
Yep.
and moving to the lake. So here I am.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, for someone who's never been out there, I've never been out there.
Got to change that.
I know, I'm going to this year, I
Yeah.
promise. How do you, what's the experience like?
It's I want it to be the Disney World of youth softball and baseball. There's sports complexes all over the country, but there's only one at Lake of the Ozarks, and so we just want it to be an unbelievable experience for players, our coaches, our families that come out and watch their kids play, and I feel like we're putting together the right leadership team to make that happen, from our partnership coordinator to our food and beverage director, our grounds guy, our tournament director, and umpire in charge. I feel like these are the best of the best, and we're going to make some exciting things happen this summer and create some memories for sure.
You've got all the puzzle pieces fitting together.
Yeah, I truly believe that. Yeah, for sure.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
What age groups or levels of competition do you typically host out there?
Yep. Well, in the past, it's always been girls from the ages of about 8 years old when they're, first start playing, all the way through their college days. For the boys in the past, it's been from about 8 years old till about 12 or 13, and then they would age out because of the size of our fields. Well, this year we're adding 3 high school / college size fields that'll be in the mix and ready for action come March 7th. And so we'll be able to keep the boys through their high school and college days as well. And that's real exciting. That's a big step forward. I mean, that's another 400 to maybe 700 people a day in our ballpark.
Oh, wow.
So we're real excited about those 3 fields and all the other upgrades that are happening.
Is that what you're most excited about going into 26?
Yeah, I'm most excited about just kind of making a significant step forward for the facility with those fields, with the improvements around the park. This off season and last summer, we did a good job listening to our guests. Listening to what they liked. More importantly, listening to what they didn't like or what they would like to see in the future. And I think we've checked a lot of those boxes this off season, from an upgrade with concessions to a new playground that'll be ready, and new concession areas around the ballpark to better serve our guests. And we're real excited about seeing all that play out.
You're having a coffee shop now out there?
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Yes. Our new food and bev director is real excited about this, and I am too. She knows a lot more about coffee than I do, so that's been a big plus. But yeah, some of the feedback we did get through our surveys was wanting to see a better coffee selection, and so we're going to do that. We've got I'm almost scared to say the names of some of these drinks. I get nervous going into a Starbucks. So, but yeah, we have this big fancy machine now. You push a bunch of buttons, and
oh yeah,
it's you got to maybe take a class and get a license to operate it. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're excited about that. So we'll have lots of coffee. Selections, and then of course our breakfast menu with bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits and French toast sticks and all that stuff in the morning time as well.
I bet a lot of those parents are going to be pretty happy about the coffee.
I think so.
Those early mornings.
I'm excited about that.
How many teams can you typically expect during a tournament weekend?
We could, depending on the length of the tournament, if it's a 3-day tournament, we consider ourselves sold out between 50 and 60 teams. If it's a longer tournament with, maybe a 5-day tournament, it's closer to between 70 and 80. So it just depends on the length of the tournament. But, we should expect at least, between 50 and 70 teams out there every weekend this summer, and it should be a good time.
That's a good chunk of people.
Yes, it is.
So what kind of economic or tourism ripple effect do you think that Ballparks National brings? Because all these teams, they have to go somewhere.
Sure, absolutely. And that's a part of this business that I take very serious. Being here at the lake, obviously, the biggest part of our economy here is tourism. And we're a business that actually brings people to the lake and then sends them out around the lake, so
Yeah.
to speak, between restaurants and the hotels and the resorts around the lake. And that's real exciting to see because going around town and meeting restaurant, whether it's the owners or the managers, same thing at some of the lake resorts, meeting their some of the leaders in these places. They say, hey, we love to see teams come in.
Yep.
We know they're from you because it's usually 11 or 12 little girls or 11 12 little boys wearing their uniforms, so they know where they came from. So it's exciting it feels good to be on that tourism team, where
Yeah.
we're bringing people to the lake and making a difference. For sure.
Promoting everything around
Absolutely.
the lake.
I want to become a marketing machine for the lake. We're bringing a lot of our guests, it's their first time to the lake. They're coming here because their son or their daughter is playing
Yep.
a game here. So they come to Lake of the Ozarks for the first time. So it's our opportunity to sell them on the fact where, hey, you need to stay after the tournament for a few days and enjoy the lake, or come back and enjoy a vacation here at the lake. So we take that part of it serious.
Have you ever heard from somebody who's come for a tournament and decided to come back for a vacation?
Oh, absolutely. The cool thing is you see a lot of that on social media.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, had a blast at Ballparks National, Lake of the Ozarks. Can't wait to come back. And you see a lot of that stuff, and it makes you feel good. It's like, all right, we did our job.
We're
With this
doing
one.
good.
Okay,
We're
right.
doing good.
Yeah.
Now, what's been your biggest challenge so far in managing this dynamic high traffic facility?
Yeah, the biggest challenge so far was the construction of our three larger fields. When I arrived in the fall of 2024, the ballpark was working with some grants that they are awarded. There was a few hiccups got involved with the grant and got the project off track a little bit. So the first few months was about getting that project back on track so we can finish these three larger fields and complete the construction of the ballpark. And through a lot of hard work, a lot of long conversations, and new plans and stuff put in place, we were able to do that. I believe it was in April. Last year we received news that we were going to get the grant reinstated, so that was great news. And then construction resumed in September this past fall, and things have happened fast since then. So the everything is nearly finished at this point. There's a few details that just need to be kind of wrapped up, but the fields are ready to go, and new concessions are in place, and we're real excited about this summer for sure.
So I read that you don't have a grass field. You
No.
have a special kind of turf
Yeah.
for weather issues.
Sure.
What's that look like?
Yeah, it's all artificial turf. There's no grass, no dirt. So the brown stuff you see on the field is not dirt. It's just brown turf. But yeah, it's state of the art. It drains 8 inches of water an hour. So we can handle a lot of water. So the good news is it can rain, but not rain us out. If we had grass and dirt, if it starts raining for an hour or two,
Be a
you're pretty
mess.
much done for the day at that point. But with our fields, you're not. Stops raining, get a little bit of sun, a little bit of wind on the field. 30, 45 minutes later, the fields are ready to go, and we can continue play.
Perfect.
Right.
That works well. I know we've been rained out of some games before.
Yep, it happens.
So how intentional is your team about building bracket breaks into the schedule?
Yeah, we're real careful about when we put our schedules together. Depending on the sport, softball, it's usually about 3 games a day on day one of tournaments. Baseball, 2 to 3, just kind of depends on the format of the tournament. But we always try to give the players a break. With softball, you might play one, take a 90-minute break, and get something to eat and rest a little bit. Or sometimes it's play two and then get a break, and just kind of depends on the number of teams. But we try to give those the players an opportunity to catch their breath a little bit, get something to eat, and then get ready for that next game. So that's important, especially in the middle of summer. It gets warm here in Central Missouri. I don't know if you know that or not.
We're not warm here now,
right? We could use
does.
some of that right now, but yeah, that's important. And we've probably quadrupled the amount of shade out at the ballpark. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of trees throughout the ballpark, so all the shade we have to build, and we focused on that this past off season, and we've added a covered playground. We've added another covered concessions area. We're covering part of an existing balcony bar area that'll have a lot more shade than it ever has. So we've at least quadrupled the amount of shade out at the ballpark this off season. So
I'm sure people will love that.
yes, it'll be a welcomed addition for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now you have special, oh my gosh, what's the word? What am I looking for? Like the pitch classic, the little competitions, the base stealing.
Yep.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, the skills competitions usually happen during the bigger tournaments. We have, I think, 5 day tournaments this summer here at the lake, which is more than we've ever had. And on those bigger ones where you have the 70 and 80
Mm-hmm.
teams, we'll do a skills competition. This year we're going to do it on night one of the tournament. The event starts on a Wednesday, so that Wednesday night, that'll be the only moment really that every single team that's here is at the ballpark, and have different skills competitions on different fields, and we'll have concessions opened up and some music going and everything. So it should be a good time, and give all the teams the opportunity to be there at one time
Yep.
and kind of rub shoulders and elbows with people they normally don't get to, and maybe meet some new friends. So it'll
Yeah.
be a good time.
Make new friends.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Sponsorships and community involvement, because you said you have partnerships with
Hmm.
restaurants
Right.
and local lodging. What does sponsorships for the ballpark look like?
Sure. Well, like any, big league stadium you go to, you see signs everywhere, with sponsors and advertisers, and we have the same opportunities at the ballpark. Going back to what we were talking about earlier, it's about being part of that team. It's
Mm-hmm.
about bringing people to the lake, getting your message out while the people are here at the lake. So a lot of restaurants, a lot of our, restaurants and resorts all have signage out there. And depending on the type of sponsor you are, if you're a lodging partner, you obviously want to get to these people
Mm-hmm.
beforehand as they're making their plans to come here, so they maybe pick you to stay at. So between our website and emails that go out to our coaches and families, and of course the signage around the ballpark, there's lots of different opportunities for us to showcase what we have here.
We need to get us a Lake Life Lowdown sign out there.
Absolutely, can
Is
make
the
that happen.
website the best way to contact you guys about sponsorships?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to all of our contact information is at ballparksnational.com. We're of course all over social media between Facebook and Instagram, and I'm not that cool of a person. I don't know anything about TikTok, but fortunately, I think we've got a guy that knows a little bit about TikTok that's joining the team, and he's going to get us out there with TikTok and make us make us look a little cooler than we are,
Do
I
you have
think.
good moves?
Oh,
TikTok?
I have zero moves.
Oh, come
I
on.
have zero moves. I would break. And not talking about breakdancing. I would
Yeah, why
breakdancing means
not?
something totally different to me than everybody else. So I would break.
Okay, so you guys are shaping how thousands of kids experience sports competition and teamwork. What kind of impact do you want them to carry on with them?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up playing sports, and while I was playing sports, it taught me a lot of things when I didn't even know it was teaching me things. And as far as working together as a team, having goals, and going out winning or losing as a team. So when these kids are coming out playing ball, and that's important to me. I love seeing the kids work together as a team, get excited as a team. Of course, you hate to see it, but it's part of the process. And seeing these kids lose together as a team,
Yeah.
but they bounce back and get better, and so that's real important. It makes me feel good knowing what sports taught me, watching my own daughters grow up playing some sports, and knowing what it taught them. It's a cool feeling when you just kind of take those quiet times, walk around the park, and just see everything happening, and knowing what these kids are experiencing right now.
You get to observe it a little
Yeah,
bit. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Now, these are some funny ones.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's a game day moment that's stuck with you? Something funny, emotional, or uniquely Lake Life?
Well, lots of different directions we can go there.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest story that comes up, and I got to be careful the way I say this, but we had an upset grandparent at the ballpark one night, and it was, time for everybody to leave, but he didn't want to leave, and he had an umbrella, and he was like, let's just say he was shaking it at people.
Okay.
He was upset about something, and so we told him he couldn't shake his umbrella at people anymore, and he suggested he was going to do something with this umbrella to me that would not have been pleasant, and then open it. So that I couldn't help but laugh on the open it part because I thought it was very creative.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, that was one of the funniest moments that ever happened to me personally out at the ballpark. But
He really thought that through.
he
Like,
did, he
in
did,
depth.
and it was very creative, and I thought it was funny. But I thought it was great.
If you had to pick a walk-up sign for yourself,
Oh boy. Oh gosh, it would be country music, but I don't know what it
okay,
would be. There's a lot of great country songs out
there
there. I don't know.
got nothing.
Maybe to give a shout out to my good friends Johnny Lackey and the Pocket Aces. Maybe looking for a cougar. Promote that song a little bit. I don't know. But, so
Every time I see you, I'm gonna think that
yeah,
now.
yeah, we'll just start that song. Or actually a song that I really like, I've liked it forever, is Final Countdown by Europe.
Okay.
That would probably have to be it.
That's a good one.
Final Countdown by Europe.
I like that one.
So
I like that one.
Ben, the bass guitarist at Pocket Aces, will like that song.
Yep.
So Final Countdown.
We're going to shout them out.
Yep. Shout them out.
They'll be back this summer, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait.
They were at our Remax Christmas party this year.
Oh, were they?
Yep.
So we thought about crashing that party, but we didn't. So we were going to get crew T-shirts or something and wear.
We could have just said you guys were new recruits.
Absolutely.
Just call me next time.
Okay, I will. No, they're great guys.
No, when you're off the clock, you obviously like Pocket Aces.
Yep.
Where do you, what other things where do you hang out? What do you do?
Well, my two hangouts here at the lake quickly became Tire Biters and Woody's.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my two places. Tire Biters, great people, great food. And
yep.
Of course, Woody's has an Iowa connection, with Mark there. So that easily became my two little hangouts close to home. And I've met some great people there for sure.
Yeah. I like to play darts at Woody's.
Yes.
Are you any good at darts?
I'm terrible at darts, but I like to play.
Perfect, because I like to win.
Yeah.
So next time I see you,
right, for sure.
We'll play some darts.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like 0 and 180 or something like that. So you should be okay.
I'm one of those that, like, if we're playing one game, well, we always play two usually.
Yeah.
But you can't just play two games because each one of you wins. You got to play a third.
You got to play a third.
And then
I've never played more than two.
And then if I'm getting beat, I want to play more.
Yeah. No.
But I don't usually get beat.
Okay.
So it's fine.
All right.
It's fine. Favorite baseball movie?
Field of Dreams. Living in Iowa for 25 years, raising my kids in Iowa for 25 years, been to the the movie set. So,
okay.
But yeah, so Field of Dreams easily. There's a lot of good baseball movies out there, a lot. But Field of Dreams, a little biased, but Field of Dreams.
That's a good one. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's a good one.
Maybe if we get snowed in this weekend, I'll watch it.
Yeah, you'll have some time.
It's been a while. Yeah,
for sure.
Snacks, blanket,
yeah,
movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, that's all I have, Dallas. I appreciate you coming down and talking to us.
I appreciate
anything you want to shout out?
Nope. Again, looking forward to this summer. We're going to have a lot of good things happen at the ballpark, and excited about it for sure.
Where can we find information about Ballpark National, you,
sure.
all of that?
Yep, ballparksnational.com, and then on Facebook and Instagram, if you just search Ballparks National, we're there, and would love to have conversations with anyone that's interested in coming to the ballpark or sponsors or whatever we'd like to talk about.
Keep an eye out for that TikTok coming soon.
Yes, for sure.
And also just shout out the boots real quick, just one more time.
Oh yeah, the boots. Christina is in love with these boots, so
I'm a fan of boots.
boot shout out. You got good boots.
Okay, well, thanks. So that's part of a lineup, I think. So.
Okay, thanks, Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, parents, you grab your calendars, maybe a protein shake, because spring youth sports around the Lake of the Ozarks is coming in hot. And by hot, I mean you will absolutely forget a sign-up deadline if you're not paying attention. So let's start with soccer, because that's always first out of the gate. Spring soccer signups usually open January 1st and close around mid-February. Games kick off in late March and run through early May, mostly on Saturdays at the Lynn Creek Fields. It's ages 4 through about 15, baseball and softball, which is where things start feeling serious, but still somehow involve snack duty drama. Osage Beach and Camdenton run a combined rec league. Registration usually opens February 1st and closes around mid-March. Practices start late March, games begin in May, and divisions range from T-ball all the way up to 15U. This is still developmental ball. No gate fees, no weekend hotels, just weeknight games, and parents pretending like they fully understand the rules. Eldon runs their own league, and they're typically a little later. Think late March signups with games stretching into early summer. Now here is the big glow up for 2026. Ballparks National is launching a weekly youth league, plus hosting major national tournaments. That means that some of the lake kids are about to play on turf, under lights, at a legit complex. Now here's a few things parents need to know. 1, these leagues survive on volunteers. Coaches, the concession stand legends. Be nice, they're tired and doing this because they care. 2, spring weather is unpredictable, rainouts happen, schedules change, someone's going to complain online. It's tradition. And 3, youth sports Lake are still very much about community. Local sponsors on jerseys, kids sprinting the bases like it's Game 7, which I'm totally here for. The bottom line is, if your kid wants to play, there's something for them. Just don't wait until March and act shocked when registration is closed. We'll see you next time on Lake Life Lowdown. Stay anchored, friends.